We've finished another piece of our bilateral dense mirroring code, and it's this piece right here. So when I draw up here, then this is the piece of logic we just finished. So when I draw this cluster, I mirror in all these different locations. This is the cluster we just finished. So let's go into the code and review it. So we're on video 439. We're going to view all the 439 delta markers. So in the MIRMAID function section within the editor put U32 symmetric bilateral function, within, oh, this is from the previous video. This is the previous bilateral X dense code from the previous video. We just marked off what we were doing in this section with this load plot point, and then we added a little diagram for what we did previously. So you see this dense cluster where we painted in this top left quadrant. This point right here, this cluster of points, is what this code is responsible for. This was the previous video. Okay, so now what we did in this video is down here in the bilateral Y dense section. So here's the original transformation from the light section, which is bilateral Y light. So it's the original transformation of the plot point here, and then we're going to rotate that plot point counterclockwise. Then we also want to rotate the internals, the binary tile. So the input U32 is the binary tile. We're going to mirror it just like we did in the original transformation. So we can see the mirror here from the original bilateral Y light transformation. And then after we mirror it, we need to also rotate it clockwise. So we're rotating the plot point counterclockwise, and therefore the internals need to rotate clockwise because there's a gear relationship between the metastructure and the internals of the tile. Then we're going to load the plot point. We're going to get the next index for this array, and we're going to increase the length of our paired arrays. We're going to load the global tile X and global tile Y with our transform coordinate and load the binary tile into this paired array. So we're going to plot this later. Here's a diagram explaining what we're doing. And here's what we did previously. Here's our footnotes. And then here's what we did in this video. So I got to get out of here. So like, subscribe, and send money in the mail. You can go to this longer playlist if this playlist was not in-depth enough.